What's up, YouTube? T Movies here. Now, since it is pretty much October, here is my October TV preview because there's lots of really interesting TV stuff premiering the month of October. So, with that being said, here's the TV shows that are set to come out this month. All right, premiering on Friday, October 1st on Fox Nation, we got Cops. Now, if you guys recall last year, Cops ended up getting canceled because of the whole police stuff that came in last year. And so glad to see Cops coming back because this was always my favorite Cops show. I mean, Law and Order and Blue Bloods and stuff, those are cool, but my favorite Cops show will always be Cops. I mean, I love the realistic aspect. So I'm glad that Cops is finally returning once again. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have not really seen Cops, it's a really solid police show. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see new episodes of this. All right, premiering on Netflix on October 1st, we got Made about a single mother named Alex who turns to housekeeping to make ends meet as she escapes an abusive relationship and overcomes homelessness to create a better life for her and her daughter, Maddie. This show does look really intriguing. I mean, you got Margaret Qualley, who's starring in this series with her real life mother, Andy McDowell. You got Nick Robinson's in this, and Kanani Rose. This looks really intriguing. Looks very artistic. It is also from the same makers of Shameless, so there's that. So I'll definitely give this one a go when it premieres. All right. For now on CBS, CBS Friday is technically back because we got SWAT season 5, Magnum PI season 4, and Blue Bloods season 12. Now, of course, MacGyver got canceled, so you can forget that ever premiering once again. But anyway, now I don't really mind that new Magnum PI. I think Jay Hernandez is really decent on the show. The girl who plays Higgins, I really quite like the girl who plays Higgins. She's really cool, so I'll definitely give the new season a go. All right, on AMC, we got Eli Roth's History of Horrors. The third season of Eli Roth's History of Horrors will pretty much include horror films. Talk about horror films such as holiday horrors, apocalyptic horrors, psychics, sequels, and so yeah. I mean, hey, I really quite as a massive horror guy, I really quite like this History of Horror. Eli Roth and Lowe's in the Panels, talk about these horror films are really intriguing. So yeah, I mean, we already have so many cool holiday horror films. So yeah, but I mean, Eli Roth is pretty much the man. So I'm definitely excited to check the third season out. All right, Wednesday, October 6th, we got CSI Vegas for any fan even interested. Oh, and top off Saturday, September 2nd, I forgot to say, we got the new season of Saturday Night Live, which, if you guys don't know, SNL will be kicking off with hosts such as Owen Wilson, Jason Sudeikis, Rami Malek, and Kim Kardashian. So they're pretty much stacked with hosts here. All right. Like I said, Wednesday, October 6th, there's CSI Vegas Season 3, which I don't really watch, to be honest with you. Thursday, October 7th, we got this new Peacock show called One of Us is Lying about mysteries surrounding Bayview High when 5 students walk into detention and only 4 walk out alive, leaving one dead just as he was about to reveal life-changing secrets. Now, this is pretty much like, from what I began it, it's like Breakfast Club meets I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's why I'm getting the gist for this. It does look intriguing. I mean, it looks like it's those whodunit thrillers, so I'm always a sucker for those type of shit, for those type of things. So yeah, I'm definitely check this one out. All right. Also, Thursday, October 7th, we got Rugrats Season 2 returning, coming to Paramount Plus. Then CBS Fridays returns with Young Sheldon Season 5, United States of Al, which, by the way, I saw episodes of that. It's not that good of a show, to be honest. Yeah, so, yeah. We also got a show called Ghosts, where Samantha, a cheerful freelance journalist, and Jay, an up-and-coming chef from the city, throw both caution and money to the wind when they decide to convert a huge rundown country estate they inherit into a bed and breakfast, only to find that it's inhabited by the many spirits of deceased residents. This show, I saw the previews for this. This actually looks pretty funny. I mean, it's a show about ghosts. Okay, sign me up. It could be a thing. It stars a girl from that show iZombie, uh, Rose McLife, I think her name is. You also got Akash Abdul who appeared in Blind Spotting and Barbershop 3. So this looks like it could be really intriguing to watch. So sign me up with this one. Also on CBS, we got Be Positive season 2. There's Bull season 6 returning. Friday, October 8th, we got Muppets Haunted Mansion. We're having survived every. Granted, this is more special, but still. Having survived every one of his Daredevil performances, Gonzo takes on his biggest challenge yet at the Haunted Mansion, where he just spends one night there. Now, this is supposed to feature our favorite level Muppets, along with celebrity appearances such as the late Ed Asner, John Stamos, Pat Sajak, Alfonso Ribeiro, Danny Trejo, Yvette Nicole Brown. I mean, Taraji P. Henson's supposed to be in this. You got loads of really cool cast members in this one. And hey, I do like the Muppets. I mean, they're always so iconic. Jim Henson created those perfectly, so I'm definitely looking forward to check out more Muppets. So hopefully this could be something really decent. All right. Also on Netflix on October 8th, we got Pretty Smart. After getting unexpectedly dumped by her boyfriend, Chelsea, played by Emily Osment, a highbrow Harvard-educated individual and aspiring novelist, is forced to move in with her bubbly, carefree, not-so-illusional West Coast sister, Claire, played by Olivia Macklin, and her three-level, eccentric, not-so-intellectual roommates. Of course, you got Grant, played by Greg Sulkin, from the Runaways fame. I mean, nice to see Emily Osment making a TV comeback. Of course, she is best known for shows like Hannah Montana, Young and Hungry. She was also on The Kominsky Method. I really quite like Emily Osment. I always found her to be pretty funny, quirky, and she's always really adorable to watch on screen. So looking forward to see how good she's going to be on a new show like this. Hopefully it'll be decent. All right. Also, Friday, October 8th, we got Shark Tank Season 13, Nancy Drew Season 3. Sunday, October 10th, we got Legend of the Hidden Temple, which is, of course, based on the popular Nickelodeon game show. This is supposed to be more adult-centric, so I don't know what that means there. We also got The Equalizer Season 2 with Queen Latifah. We also got SEAL Team Season 5 coming to Sunday, October 10th. Monday, October 11th, we got The Babysitter Club Season 2 coming to Netflix, which is, of course, based on the popular children's book. The girl from who's in the new Doctor Strange film, she's actually in this. The one who's playing America Chavez. So nice to see her make rounds and all. All right, Tuesday, October 12th, we got The Movies That Made Us Season 3, which the new season is supposed to feature talks about movies such as Coming to America, RoboCop, Aliens, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th. So, hey, I'm a horror guy, so this definitely is awesome to watch. So, sign me up with this one. I mean, I really love Movies That Made Us. I mean, it's talk about this, the aspect of the classic iconic movies. Some of the other films that was talked about in this on the show include stuff like Dirty Dancing, Forrest Gump, Home Alone. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check out the new season. All right. Also on Tuesday, October 12th, we got Bright Samurai. So in the early years of Japan's Meiji Restoration, a human rodent must unite with a arch assassin to save an elf orphan from their common adversary. Now, this actually is set in the same world as his Will Smith starring film Bright, which I thought was terrible, by the way. We are supposed to be getting a sequel. When? I have no idea, but hopefully it'll be better than the first film. All right, for all you Tyler Perry fans, on October 12th, we got Tyler Perry's House of Pain, The Orville, why do I keep calling it The Orville? Tyler Perry's The Oval, and Tyler Perry's Assisted Living. So, yeah. Now, October 12th is probably my anticipated show of the month. It's in the thumbnail. So, and speaking of, check out what I got from other Spirit Hollow, from Halloween, by the way. Boom, gonna be watching this when I'm watching the new Chucky series. So, and by the way, I'm gonna be around the time when Chucky comes out. I'm gonna be doing my reviews for the. I am gonna be doing my reviews for the past Chucky films, and I'm gonna be wearing that while I'm doing my reviews for it. So keep your eyes out for those videos. That aside, I am so much excited for this new Chucky series. Chucky is one of the most iconic horror icons, in my opinion. I always love that character. And if you guys don't really know much about the synopsis here, here's what it's about. After a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the talented corpses and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of the enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became a notorious monster. Yeah, sign me up that one. We are getting some new characters. We are getting some iconic characters such as Andy, once again played by Alex Vincent. Jennifer Tilly is coming into play as Tiffany. We even got Kyle coming back. So yeah, it's safe to say I'm excited for this new Chucky series. Hopefully it's good because I've been loving these trailers, and yeah, it should be really great. All right, Wednesday, October 13th, we got Dope Sick from Hulu, which is about how one company triggered one of the world's drug epidemics in U.S. history. This is pretty much about the opioid epidemics. This is from the creators of Empire. You also got Micah Keaton, Kate Dever, Will Poulter's in this, Micah Stolberg, Rosario Dawson. This show looks really intriguing. Like, I don't know much about the whole opioid epidemic, to be honest with you. But hey, I always do love me a good true story stuff, and this looks like it could be really intriguing to watch. So, and I love Micah Keaton, so sign me up with this one. All right. On Wednesday, October 13th, we got Just Beyond coming to Disney Plus, which is based on a novel by R.L. Stine. I mean, the last time we just saw an R.L. Stine adaptation was the Fear Street films. So going from slasher horror films like that to a kids series, okay, cool turnaround right there. Now, Just Beyond journeys a supernatural self-discovery through the worlds of witches, aliens, ghosts, and the alternate dimensions. This show, they just dropped the trailer for this, but I haven't really watched the trailer yet, so I'll talk about the trailer in a separate video. This actually looks like it could be really intriguing. I mean, I love film adaptations and any adaptations based on L.L. Stine, whether it's Goosebumps, whether it's Fear Street. So yeah, hopefully this will be decent because it does look intriguing. So sign me up. All right. Also premiering Wednesday, October 13th, we got DC's Legends Tomorrow Season 7 and Batwoman Season 3 coming to the CW. To be honest, I've sort of given up by Legends. I mean, Legends has been, I actually quite like Legends before, but to be honest, it has been getting hit and misses, especially some of my favorite characters have been not on the show anymore. So, yeah, hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll watch the new season, who knows, but all right, also on BT, we got Tyler Perry's Sisters, we got 20 Season 2, on USA, we got The Sinner Season 4 with Bill Pullman, so that should be interesting. On Thursday, October 14th, we got a horror noir, which is actually based on Shudder's documentary Horror Noir, which pretty much it talks about black people in horror films. And Shudder is expanding upon their critically acclaimed 2019 documentary, A Horror Noir: A History of Black Horror, with an original anthology series that will showcase stories of black horror from black directors, screenwriters, and it has a really cool black cast involved. I mean, this sounds intriguing. I mean, we have seen really iconic black horror films before. Obviously, Jordan Peele does a good job with Get Out, Us. We just had the new Candyman film. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this one. It doesn't sound intriguing, and Shudder did a great job with their Creepshow series. So Another horror anthology series from Shudder. Sign me up with this one. All right. Also on HBO Max, we got Aquaman King of Atlantis, Atlantis, I should say, which actually looks pretty terrible, by the way. I saw the previews for this. The animation looks horrible. I love Aquaman, but holy cow. This looks straight up Teen Titans Go-ish. I mean, it looks, oh, God, what the heck. Anywho, premiering on Paramount Plus on October 14th, we got Guilty Party about discredited journalist is desperate to save her career by latching onto a story of a young mother, Toni Plimpton, who has been sentenced to life in prison for killing her husband. Now, this does star Kate Beckinsale, who I've always loved. I mean, Kate Beckinsale does not get aged once, but like one bit, by the way. That woman always looks great. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited to check this one out. Hopefully, it'll be something decent. Friday, October 15th, we got You Season 3. This time it will feature the continuation of Joe Goldberg, played by Penn Badgley, fraught relationship with Love, who is pregnant with his child in a new suburban home. I mean, I quite like the first two seasons of You. I think Penn Badgley is so good on the show. The girl from Hill House, Victoria Pedretti, I think her name is. She's really terrific. So we're getting some new cast members involved. So sign me up with this one. All right. Now, October 15th is pretty much a day for horror. You know, besides, of course, the film release of Halloween Kills, which also comes to PR that day, by the way. On October 15th, we got I Know What You Did Last Summer coming to Amazon, where teenagers are stalked by a mysterious killer a year after a fatal accident on the night of their graduation. Now, this is of course based on a book, which of course got turned into a movie with Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I'm looking forward to get this new series. It looks intriguing. I'm a slasher sucker, so I'm definitely going to check this one out. Now, also on the Sci-Fi Network, we got Day of the Dead premiering, where inspired by the iconic George A. Romero film. Day of the Dead takes place in a small town where an ordinary day takes a terrifying turn when the dead begins to rise. Townspeople Mayor Bowman is up for re-election, and Jai is an hour away from his wedding. Luke has a party to attend, and Lauren is going to a funeral. McDermott has a mysterious mystery to solve, and Kim has a lawn to mow. This ode to Romero's Flesh Eaters is a reminder that sometimes all it takes to bring two people together is a zombie apocalypse. I mean, we're no stranger when it comes to zombie TV shows. Obviously, The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking the series out. It looks bloody, looks gory. I mean, between this and the Chucky series, of course, that Slumber Party Massacre is also premiered that week. Sci-Fi has some interesting stuff coming out. So hopefully, three of those stuff will be worth to watch. All right. On Sunday, October 17th, we got Succession Season 3 coming to HBO. Hightown Season 2 coming to Stars. Talk About the Dead. Fear the Walking Dead Season 7 comes to AMC. Wednesday, October 19th, we got Queens. This new show about four women in their 40s who reunite for a chance to recapture the fame and regain the swagger they had as legends in the 1990s hip hop world. Now, this stars the likes of Victoria Norton, Eve, Brandy. You guys are really interesting cast members in this. This definitely has a bit of a star feel to it. It looks intriguing, so nice to see Eve back on TV, by the way. And of course, Victoria Norton, she's best known for the show Power, so there's that. All right. Thursday, October 21st, we got The Blacklist Season 9 returning. Coming to Peacock, we got The Girl in the Woods. Set in the Pacific Northwest, it follows Carrie's escape from her mysterious cult-like colony that guards the world from monsters hidden behind the secret door within the woods. The series also touches on contemporary social issues like LGBTQ discrimination, the human cost of environmentalism, and consequences of inequality. Now, they of course dropped the trailer for this not so long ago. It does look intriguing. I mean, I always do love me a good horror film. There's like a set supernatural element here. Kristen Ritter is actually supposed to be the director. Of course, she is best known for Jessica Jones fame. So yeah, hopefully this could be cool because the trailers haven't looked really decent. All right, Friday, October 22nd, we got Lock and Key season 2, which is of course based on the book by Joe Hill, who's of course the son of Stephen King. So there's that. On Netflix, we got Adventure Beast about a brave zoologist, his spunky niece, and a noxious assistant explore the world, saving wild beasts in this adult animated educational comedy series. Okay, could be cool. I mean, the animation looks really decent, so could be interesting. Maya and the Three also comes to Netflix, which is from the same makers of Book of Life, which I know was really decent. Maya and the Three tells the story of a rebellious warrior princess named Maya, who is about to celebrate her 15th birthday and her coronation when everything abruptly changes as the gods of the underworld makes a shocking revelation. Maya's life is forfeit to the god of war, a price she must pay for her family's secret past. But if she refuses, the whole world will suffer, including her family and friends. So she embarks on a quest to fulfill an ancient prophecy that foretells the coming of three great warriors who will keep who will help her defeat the gods and save humankind. The voice sounds include Zoe Saldana, Gabriel Iglesias, Stephanie Beatrice, who's going to also be heard in Ashanto as well. Diego Luna, Gail Garcia Bernal, Alfred Molina, Kate Del Castillo, Danny Trejo, Cheech Marin, Rosie Perez, Queen Latifah, Wyclef John, Chelsea Rennan, Isabel Mercedes. I mean, the list goes on and on. It has a really cool cast here. I mean, the animation looks really cool. I mean, it definitely reminds me of Book of Life, which I know was really decent. So hopefully this will be something really interesting. All right. Also on Netflix, we got another anime series, which is an adult anime series called Inside Job, which is an adult anime comedy about the shadow government and the dysfunctional team whose daily grind is committing the world's conspiracies, from cover-ups to secret societies to mass orgy equate. Navigating office culture can be tricky. Antisocial tech genius Reagan Raleigh, played by Lizzie Kaplan, um, in a workplace filled with reptilian shapeshifters and psychic mushrooms, she's seen as the odd one for believing the world could have been a better place. So she thinks she can make a difference if only she could manage her unhinged, Renfesta writing father and her irresponsible coworkers. She finally snagged the promotion she's been dreaming about. Now, this features the voices of Lizzie Kaplan, Christian Slater, and Clark Duke. They of course dropped this trailer not so long ago during that Tuna Netflix thing that they had this week. It looks intriguing. It looks raunchy. Definitely feels very Adult Swimish. Like it definitely has an Adult Swim vibe to it. So yeah, sign me up with this one. It looks really intriguing. All right. We on CBS that day. We also on Friday, October 22nd. We got The Activist, where after the format The Activist drew some backlash on social media, The Activist spotlights individuals who've made it their life's working to change the world for a better. A couple of the hosts includes Priyanka Chopra Jonas, Usher, and Jillian Hall. So could be interesting, I guess. I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. Yeah, so. Also, Sunday, October 24th, we got Insecure Season 5 coming to HBO. Curb Your Enthusiasm Season 11, which I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. I mean, you got Larry David coming back. Hopefully, there's some pandemic stuff to talk because it's going to be interesting to see how Larry David will tackle the epidemic here. Of course, we got Jeff Garlin coming back, JB Smoove. So, yeah, it's interesting. I'm excited for this one. Monday, October 25th, we got All American Season 4 coming to the CW. We also got 400, 4400, which is in the new version. 4400 overlooked, underviewed, or otherwise marginalized people who vanished without a trace over the last 100 years, or returned in the system, having not aged a day with no memory of what happened to them. Now, this is, of course, pretty much based on a 2001 show that premiered, I believe, on ABC or Fox, if I'm not mistaken. So, of course, CW is being no stranger to reboot stuff. They just had Walker. Of course, was just announced that they are rebooting Babylon 5. So there's that. Hopefully, the show will be decent. We'll see. All right, Tuesday, October 26th, we got Behind the Monsters, a docu-series coming to Shudder, which is supposed to talk about the iconic horror monsters we know, such as Chucky, Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, Pinhead. As a horror nut, I'm excited to check this one out. I mean, I love the horror icons. I do love the slashers here, so I'll definitely check this one out when it premieres on Shudder. Tuesday, October 26th, we got The Last OG Season 4 with Tracy Morgan coming. Thursday, October 28th, we got Love Life Season 2, where the second season of the romantic drama centers on Marcus Watkins, played by William Jackson Harper, who comes out of years-long relationship and is forced to once again look for love in the perfect love he thought he found he already found. Now, this looks like to be really interesting. I mean, William Jackson Harper was, of course, just seen in is best known for the Good Place fame. So nice to see him back on the TV world. Anyway, now the second season will include the likes of Jessica Williams, Punky Johnson, Chris comedian C.P. Powell, Leslie Bibb, Maya Kazan, Kimberly Elise, Keith David. Of course, the first season included Anna Kendrick, so this is supposed to be a new season, which features a different character. So, all right. Also premiered that day, we got Star Trek Prodigy coming to Paramount Plus, where a motley crew of young aliens in the Delta Quadrant finds an abandoned Starfleet ship, the USS Protostar, taking control of the ship. They must learn to work together as they make their way towards the Alpha Quadrant. I mean, of course, we are getting loads of Star Trek content on Paramount Plus. Of course, the next time we'll see Star Trek on the big screen will be 2023. So from now to then, we got loads of Star Trek content to keep us busy. Of course, Kate McGirl's actually returning, so that's pretty cool. And also premiering on October 28th, we got Walker Season 2 with Jared Padalecki. I know the show was pretty decent, so I mean, Jared Padalecki is no Chuck Norris, let's be for real. But it wasn't so bad. I mean, Jensen Ackles is supposed to be directing an episode, so for all you Supernatural fans, that should get you excited. All right, last but not least, Friday, October 29th, we got the Colin Kaepernick show, Colin in Black and White, which is, of course, from Ava DuVernay, and pretty much talks about his high school years. I mean, Colin Kaepernick is actually narrating this, so there's that. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this show out. It does look like it could be really intriguing. You got Nick Offerman and Mary Louise Parker both in this, so sign me up with this one. I mean, it could be terrible. That's always a possibility. But hey, I trust Ava DuVernay, so maybe it could work. Who knows? But that's pretty much it. Let me leave you guys. What are some of these shows are you looking forward to check out in the month of October? Now, I actually just did a top 10 list. My top 10 anticipated TV premieres in October. 10, Just Beyond. 9, One of Us is Lying. 8, The Movies That Made Us. 7, Dope Sick. 6, I Know What You Did Last Summer. 5, Young Sheldon. 4, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, and 3 is On My Block. I forgot On My Block also premieres in October. I cannot believe I forgot that. Oh boy, I love that show too. I forgot it was premiering this month. Whoops. But yeah, of course it is the final season, so hopefully it's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna end up. But anyway, number 2 is of course You, and number 1 is Chucky. As I said, what's some of your anticipated shows coming out in the month of October? What do you think is going to be what are you anticipating? New shows coming? You're anticipating returning shows? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simu signing out.